Hey, how you doing? Welcome. I'm back with another video. How's all my SWSers? What's up, survivors, warriors, supporters? Happy birthday, y'all. Congratulations and my sincere condolences. I'd like to start out. It's Friday, 16. I'm on my bye week from my chemo, and I'm feeling fine. Little dizzy, little wonky, because I'm taking that medicine for my neuropathy in my feet, and it makes you dizzy. But other than that, in the purple, I'm feeling good. And by all means, if you haven't joined my squad, I'm fighting for the purple, and I'm asking you, if you can, to donate $15 to Silk Stockings 2011 is my cash app for my support mugs. And if you've been following me, or maybe you're new, I use the proceeds from the mugs to buy hygiene packs, snack packs, transportation costs, parking fees for me and my fellow warriors who are fighting cancer over at the Metro Health Cancer Center. So every time you buy some lip gloss from Nigerian Queen, some lashes, you book a party, you buy some body butter or some bath bombs, I'm using those proceeds for that too. So I ask you to support my company, my Nigerian Queen LLC. That's my personal care boutique, and also my subsidiary companies, Joanne Naturals, so we can get this thing popping, you know? So how y'all been? I'm sending prayers up to Mabel, our family friend. Need your prayers, prayer warriors. Out for Miss Ann, my married Tyler Moore's mom, fighting cervical cancer. And any other warriors out there. And let's put them on the prayer list. And our survivors, we're so proud of you. Congratulations. But our supporters, I salute you, because without you, we couldn't make it. And hold on a minute, because my Sadie, my pug, is scratching to get it. Okay. Getting ready to fix me something to eat. I got a chance to see. I haven't put any pictures up of my Amir Yvonne, my little great niece, my not my niece's baby. I'm putting up this video. I've been so busy enjoying sunshine and working in my yard that I haven't been working at my business. I'm ashamed to say I have not been proactive in my Nigerian Queen. I haven't been pushing my miniature bombs. I've got my pins. You see these lashes? These lashes, I've slept in them for 2 nights now. This is 2 nights and 3 days. All stuck with my glueless lash pins. $10. They come in clear and black, and they're beautiful in your purse, on your nightstand, on your medicine makeup table. They're gorgeous. And I have just a few left. Matter of fact, 2, 4, 5 left. So half of them. But they're good. They're black. You put them on like eyeliner, cross the eye. We'll let it get tacky. Do it twice. I do. And then push them in place and bam. And it really sticks. Even when I'm sweaty, it really sticks. And, I get sweaty. But I wanted to come on here and do a story time about something that happened last week on a Wednesday. I think it was on the 7th. I thought I said, yeah. This is a story of how, in my opinion, this is all my opinion, but last week on Wednesday, the neighbors across the street been fighting. Newly moved in, they arguing. Every time somebody move in the house, they argue. That's because people rent just to get the money. They don't rent to take care of the place no more. It's a money grab. Cha-ching, I need a sound effect. Money grab. So, got these people, they arguing amongst themselves, whatever. They all out in the street, done call the police. They done been to jail. 2 women. So anyway, 4 cops come, the lady explained, blah, 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 whatever. So all that's over with, okay. I'm in the house cooking dinner. Almost time for my hubby to come home, so I'm getting dinner ready. I see the flashing lights, so I come from the kitchen and look out the door. And so I see them, okay, usual thing happening, Lord. So now everything calmed down. Police, they on my tree line. 4 cops talking. My husband and my brother-in-law pull up. My husband getting some groceries, getting his bags and stuff out the back. He see the cop. I know he wondering what's going on. Anything happening in our house because they on our tree line. So he, like his grandfather, they come from Columbus, Georgia. They friendly. Always have been. His grandfather always waved whenever we was, out. He just talked to people. That's the way down south people, they're friendly. My husband's the same way. He see the cop, he throw his hand up. Now he just go on the back. Don't crack a cop standing up there with the other cracker cops. Cause I'm calling them cracker because you looking at us like we niggas. Okay. He say something to the other 3. Watch this or something he said. He call him by some name. My husband, that ain't his name. So he keep digging in the back, getting his bags together. So he come by. So he say something now to the other cops. I'm standing in the doorway. They so busy trying to agitate that they ain't never looked over there and see me standing. So he come in the gate. I got the door cracked. Now they look up. Um, I say, I see they trying to bother you, agitate you, huh? That's what I say, huh? He oblivious to it. Because he had his back turned. He digging in his bag, trying to get his bags out. So he coming home. I'm still standing there. Now I'm looking at them. Don't agitate so you could do your 1, 2. See, your shenanigans made me so mad. How dare you? How freaking dare you mess with somebody innocent? See, that's how the bull crap started. Stand up there with your hands in your vest pocket. Now you getting ready to agitate. Watch this. Then you call him a name. He ain't never turned around. You finna start some crap with a 68-year-old man who ain't bothering you. And all it did was piss me off. Because who in the frick do you think you is? Get in your car and go on and answer them thousands of calls that's coming across that radio and stop messing with innocent people. You already combated what you had to do. And what was you going to do? Turn around and jump on him and lay him down till the life come up out of him? How freaking dare you? I'm making a complaint with the city of Cleveland, and I'm calling the chief, calling the mayor's office. See, I'm sick of this. You picked on the right one, and you ain't really did that, but it could have been a bad situation. The f- do you think you is? He ain't did nothing. Just like them other people probably ain't did nothing, but they ran their mouth or had something to say. You got your gung ho. How dare a little nigga say something to me? Who in the do you think you is? You shouldn't be no cop if you going around agitating. There's enough crime in this city for you to work all day. You don't need to be messing with innocent folks. You took protect and serve off the back of your car because you know you was full of crap. This town having 3 black mayors, African American mayors, and a bunch of African American councilmen and women don't mean nothing when you got a bunch of racist cops coming in the city agitating folks. Sick of it. Then when something happened, the first thing you holler is that I was scared. But you ain't scared to start the crap. But I blame you. Because nobody want to be a cop. Nobody want to be a policeman. Our people did their part. My uncle, police, worked for the city of Cleveland, did the Hub riots, cousins, police, cousins, state trooper, cousins, fire department, me, auxiliary police officer, George, auxiliary police officer, not just an officer, a lieutenant, and I was a sergeant. So we not out to do no crime. But you're not going to come in our communities, on our streets, and disrespect us and start trying to manhandle or set up, entice, entrap our men. Who do you think you are? But that's what we get because we won't vote. And I feel that you shouldn't be allowed to live in public housing. You shouldn't be allowed to get any public assistance. You shouldn't allow to get any of the benefits that a person that voted for. Why? You didn't vote. It wasn't important to you to take 10, 15 minutes out of your day to go vote. So why should you get what we get? It should be a perk to vote. But see, they don't do nothing. They don't care because voting is very important. That's why the city, the state, the county, the government is like it is because you don't vote. And they're banking that your butt won't vote. And anytime that you start voting, you change the world. You change the city. You change the state. You elected an African American president because you got up off of your butt and voted. but you didn't give him, he couldn't do nothing because you didn't vote the next election to get the Senate and the congressman that he needed. We lost seats because you didn't vote. You voted for him, but you didn't vote for no help. He your leader. It's the Congress and the Senate, the people that you need to make the things happen. Just like when you don't vote for the city of Cleveland, the state of Columbus, and that's how we got that old crazy Jim Jordan that should have been in jail when that boy told him that that coach was molesting him, sodomizing him, and he did nothing and went on to Washington, and you turned around and voted for him. And that's why you had Trump, a sodomist right with him, a liar, a thief, a nothing, a crook. But they needed a leader. And they found one in him and they ran with it because you wouldn't vote. If you live in the projects, public housing, you should vote. If you've been living in your home, renting, and then you should vote because they let people from out of town come in and buy these properties where you done lived in them 10, 15, 20 years when that's your credit and you should own a home. If not that home, they should put you in a home. That's what your councilman should do. There are no programs. We haven't had any real building going on since Mike White. You got some developments going on Trail Way or whatever that is over on Broadway. What other place they building? They don't build no senior communities. Only thing they build is high rises that look like prisons. The seniors can't even hardly see through the window because the screen's so thick. They don't have any balconies that they can go out and enjoy. No yards where they can garden. They lock them away. So, I mean, what's going to be left for the people who still here and that want something? You know what we call it. So, I'm just, I knew it was coming, but it just could have been a bad situation, especially if my husband had been in a bad mood or tired, or it could have escalated so differently, especially after he made a fool out the cop by not paying attention. And, you know, it was just bad business. And it just left a nasty taste in your mouth. You know what I mean? It's like I know how a man would feel back in slavery when the master came to be with his wife and him and the kids was in the corner of the cabin. What could you do? See, this is the stuff. This is the stuff that with all these guys, what they gonna do? Just start messing with you and waiting on you to pull the trigger on them so they could just use that as an excuse to open fire and just it's just a bad situation. I mean, come on now. You got those old westerns. Even back then, you wasn't gonna come on their property and take advantage of them, you know. But the pinks feel like they entitled to it because they made it. They made the rule. But it's just like fighting disease. You got to keep fighting it. Can't be passive with it. You got to stick together and you have to play the game. Because if you don't play the game, you're going to get caught up by the rule. So you have to use the rule and the game to beat them. Don't play checkers, be playing chess. And now you got to play three-dimensional chess. You want to play on that three board? You got to play them three tiers. Yeah, that used to be my game. Yeah, I'm strong about that voting because I know it works. It's more poor than it is rich. And the only reason nothing changes is that the poor would be too passive to vote. They got you hoodwinked and thinking that it don't matter. But every time it don't matter to you, it mattered to them. That's why they got all the schools, all the banks, all the stores in our neighborhoods. All we got is Family Dollar, Dollar Tree, and Dollar General. Nothing else in our neighborhoods. But you go in their neighborhoods, they got all the malls, all the shopping centers. Random Mall now is just a memory. Southgate is a graveyard. It's a graveyard. Fourth and Prospect is non-doma. Nothing but restaurants, and you could sit and go walk from bar to bar, drink, drink, drink. They building luxury apartments at any little corner they can put them on to bring them people back into the city. But our homeless, they ain't built a homeless shelter yet. With all these empty schools, they haven't built not one. Central High School been empty since I started going with my husband in the 70s. I never knew that it was open. And I always wanted to get it to make a center out of it. You have nothing. Nothing. Even when the rents jumped twice with an African American mayor, you have nothing for the people to move to. You stuck in substandard housing or stuck with a landlord that lives out of town that ain't gonna do nothing but collect your rent and move you out when you late. You have no communities. And I tried to say at a council meeting, who gonna vote for y'all? What we need y'all for when all the people that own the houses live out of town? They don't care. The renters don't care because there's nothing that you gonna do for them. So we don't have no communities no more. We ain't gonna know our neighbors because they steady move in and out. You could tell when the owner out of town. The house next to me, the man owned it, lived in Florida, and the house been empty for over 2 years. Maybe been working on it for a year. It looked like heck inside. The drunks working on it. So anybody that get that place, they not gonna be nobody decent because the house look like heck inside. People working on it, bad workmanship. Cabinets mismatch everything. Flow going downhill. So yeah, you ain't gonna have nothing. But this situation with these cops and these crackers thinking that they better because they got that pink skin, I'm not down with that. You leave me alone, I'm gonna leave you alone. But it look like it ain't gonna work. So I'm getting ready to get off of here and get on this website and launch me a complaint. I'm getting ready to do a story on my Facebook and my Instagram because I do not like it. And if this is the way that this is getting ready to go down, y'all need to start recruiting some more officers. And you ones that sit African Americans sitting up there talking about you bleed brute. Take that uniform off and see what happened to you. See what happened to you. You're gonna be just like that police chief on that story I read in Smart News when he waited 3 hours on his day off to get some food. And then when he got up to the register, everything he wanted kept ordering. They told me they was out of, and then they turned around and was trying to call the police on him and put him out the place for causing harm. He came back the next day in his uniform, and they was kissing his feet until they realized that that's that man from yesterday. And then it was a whole big corporate diversity thing. You know how corporate do. We got to train. But it's just like those cops that from Cleveland Heights with that lady with the mental problem. They had been through mental training. They didn't care about no training when that lady was there and they broke her arm. They didn't care about it. They had been through it. You can see when a person's mental. You talk to them, you know something wrong with them. And for y'all to throw that lady down and break her arm, you didn't care. The color of her skin dictated you didn't care because you didn't think of her as a human being. Until we had a conversation, we need to have the conversation of race. We need to have it in this state and we need to have it in this city. Because I want to know why the pinks feel that they better than the browns. And I want to stop calling us colors because we are not black and white. They pink and we're brown. Come on now. You're going to have to find something else for the Puerto Rican people. Like you calling us black and brown. I'm brown. They're karma. We're karma. We're people of color. You're people of color too. You the color pink. I'm over it. What make you think that you better? I don't understand it. What make you think that you better? Because you're not. And for you to think that you are is a problem with me. And I don't understand why we don't have the conversation with race. Now we doing gays, which I don't understand why we so worried about what people do in the privacy of their bedrooms, who they sleeping with. See, we got life messed up. We worried about the gay people. Heterosexual people don't go around saying we need rights because we heterosexual. They don't need rights because they gay. They gay. Leave the people alone. And then you gay people act accordingly. Be it who you sleep with is not a moniker. You're more than who you sleep with. So y'all got life messed up. We put too much emphasis on shenanigans, in my opinion. I would say that to the gay family members, and, gay people in my family. It's your business. Who I sleep with is my business, whether I'm heterosexual or homosexual. That's none of your business. I'm still Carol. And what you deal with Carol with is what you deal with. Who I sleep with is not an issue. Just like if I decide to have a child or if I get pregnant and decide that I don't want to keep the child, that's nobody business but my doctor, the father of the baby, and my priest, pastor, rabbi, bishop, if I choose to seek their counsel. I don't want to hear from the pulpit, young girl, keep your baby. That's none of your business when you're not telling these men to stop having babies out of wedlock. Stop going around hitting your seed here and here and here, never going back to help raise it. How about that? How about something to bring the men back into the home? See, we got too much to worry about that's not our business, and we need to each one mind our business. If we mind our business, the world would be a better place because we wouldn't have time We would mow our grass, clean our homes, clean our yards, clean our garages, go on vacation, raise our families, go to church, vote, and then die. We wouldn't be in other people's business. So I want to have the conversation. I don't want to hear nothing else about no gay rights. I don't want to hear nothing else until we get human rights together. Because we got police officers. I believe blue. You believe whatever you are when you take that uniform off. Because some of y'all not right. And you know it. And you still let it be because you scared. You scared of the system. But if you get those people out, them old patties, don't get me started. So I was gonna be a police officer too, but I'm not gonna wear that uniform and take your crap. Just like why I didn't go to the Air Force. Although I wanted to wear that uniform, I was not gonna be in there and take no racist crap off of you, and we got the same uniform on. And I know me. You'd be a CSI, and I'm not. I can't go to jail. If murder ever become legal, you ain't gonna be able to drive down the street. Caucasians from the Caucasus Mountains better stop messing with folks. Y'all better stop messing with folks. 'Cause like I used to tell them a long time ago, just because you white don't make you right. And you not white. You pink. What you mean? Because this is black. See that? I know my thing is fuzzy. See that? Black. See my little pouch? Black. White. See this box? See this napkin? See that? That's what? I know this camera ain't no good. You see that? See how dark that is up to my skin? Even Tyrese not this black. He's a beautiful brain. I used to say I want my man Tyrese black because I love that beautiful mahogany skin. Boy, you got some beautiful skin. You don't know it. Go get you a African American woman and be happy. And a psychologist. But I don't know where this gonna lead. But who gonna get me? Hmm? And if you do, I only got a while to be miserable. I'm sick. But you're not just gonna do anything. You see these lashes? These lashes black. See that black up against my eye? You know the difference between black and brown. See these glasses? They black. You can even see my black lashes peeping out from under 'em. But you see my brown skin. Stop calling me black, 'cause I don't like it. Back in the day, I was black and I was proud. But now y'all done took that to a whole different thing. So I gotta reintroduce myself. I'm brown. Start voting. We got election in August. One issue is gonna be issue one. I forget what bill number it is in Columbus House, but they trying to pull some okey doke, and we need to vote no on one. Make this the year you start doing something, before they start trapping your butt, and you gonna wait until they pass laws because you ain't up on it. And next thing you know, you're gonna darn near be back in slavery. Keep on. These Pink's not playing. Pink ain't playing. He ain't playing. But we got next. So I'm just aggravated right now. And I'm angry. And I almost feel like a coward, and that make me angry because should I have said something more than what I did? No, because it would have escalated the situation. You mean I ain't saying nothing. I'm just saying wrong can't uphold the law. You do that, you do something else. It's like they said about them East Cleveland cops. If they did that to that lady, what else they do? Once a person show you who they are, you need to believe it. And the Cleveland Police Department, I know y'all desperate for cops, but you need to do something about them. You need to clear out them old patties out of all departments. Go on and retire 'em. And you need to start recruiting and make it worth African American men's while to be police officers, because we need you in our communities, and it's not fair for the pinks to come out of their community to come in ours to police us, and they don't socialize with us. They don't think of us as human. And as long as African American men shy away from being police officers and firemen and EMS workers and teachers, we always gonna have them over us. Get up off your butt. Take one for the team. You more than just standing on the corner. It's a whole different world out there. And some of you people that's in the game, y'all need to start buying up these houses. Stop letting these people from Florida buy up all these houses. Turn your dope money into legal money and help build your community. We done had what, 30 years of drug dealing since Faulkner and the FBI come in here and flooded it with crack cocaine, and y'all ain't bought damn block yet. All that dope money ain't nobody built up a street or neighborhood or nothing. All them rappers come from poverty, finally got money, and all they think to do is buy gold and diamonds. And how many houses, how many blocks could they rebuild with that money that they paying for chains and all that shit that's getting stolen? Think about it. How many singers we had in Cleveland? They have never built a house, a project of homes, businesses, nothing. At least Nipsey did try to build up his neighborhood, but we haven't had like nothing like that. Who we done had? Genuine, Bone Thugs, Machine Gun Kelly. The only one doing some building, and he building in Akron, is LeBron James. But you could throw Cleveland a bone because these kids need something too. And you got paid as a Cleveland Cavalier, a Cleveland, not an Akron, but a Cleveland. So, I mean, do something for these kids. One little program will, help. I understand you love Akron, but you made your money in Cleveland. So, but that's how it is. That's how it is. You have all this stuff talking about Cleveland this, Cleveland that, but then when you turn around, it's not really Cleveland, it's in the suburbs. But they latch it on to like they doing big things in Cleveland. We can't even get an amusement park, big water park. Raz, we got all this vacant land and nobody will build nothing. I don't get it. African American people spend. They'll buy from anybody. They buy from Lee Ching, and Lee Ching barely let them work there. The Arabs, as we call them, burnt out or bought out all the mom and pop African American stores. That's why they own all the stores, because they use the food stamps to finance the war in Iraq and Iran. They had food stamps in the back up to the ceiling. They couldn't even get rid of them fast enough back in the day because they was part of the problem. But it kept pushing the African American right on down. Just like over there in Ukraine, they got billions of dollars over there in Ukraine. But when they come over here, they marginalized. What they give you $2,000 during COVID, and they had all that big piece PP loan money. Knowing African Americans didn't have no business. Congressmen, senators, they got for their businesses. Did they need it? No. They marginalized what they gave you of your money. And they feel dated, marginalized. And they could have just gave people $1,000 a month. It's their money. They lobbied millions of dollars for their families. And they don't want you to have a few thousand. Something wrong with the picture. They debating on how much they gonna give you, what you gonna do with it. But look how much they give Ukraine. And you got your people sleeping on the street, can't even afford rent because the rent's done double. They ain't doing nothing about that. Landlord paint on the outside, house old and dilapidated in the inside. Some of them don't even have showers. You want $1,000 rent, $1,300 rent for a closet and dark gray paint and that doo-doo brown carpet. They got the money, fair housing rate, market value, but it's lopsided. If you want to pay today's rents for yesterday's furnishings, that don't make sense. It's the consumer that's taking the hit. What our councilmen do? Nothing. No programs to make you a homeowner, but people come from out of town and take your money and don't fix up your place. And then you got to worry about it later, try to scuff up another money for application fee. And it need to be something about that application fee because they seem to be making a scam out of just collecting application fees and you never hear back about the place. What we going to do about that? Nothing. So why we got a council person? It's just a money grab. Cha-ching. But we stand prayed up just like all these cancer drugs you see on TV. You can't even watch TV without a cancer drug coming. And all these bad side effects. But the FDA study passing this stuff. Cha-ching, it's a money grab. There's so many people in them cancer treatment places. It's not funny. You got to sit there and wait till they get a free chair. Something is going on and they ain't telling us. Because there's no way that you should be getting cancer again and it be stage 4 and they're not monitoring you. This is healthcare system, big old money grab. But keep not voting. It's going to be your turn next, and then we're going to see how you feel. But it'd be too late then, because you should have did it before. But I'm tired now. It's Friday. Tomorrow is Sabbath. I need to do some cleaning. Roll my rugs up, mop, clean this table off. I got so much stuff on it, many projects I'm working on, and I need to just pack it up. You can't do nothing when your stuff is scattered everywhere. Man, junky table, junky thoughts, you know? Don't mad me, don't mad me. But you bad cops out there, y'all better stop that. Because every dog had a day. And I pray that if you a dirty cop, you get yours. And I pray that if you a racist person, you need to get yours too. Because I don't know what make you think pink is better than brown. But we all the same. You got good ones in ours, and you got bad ones in yours. All we need to try to do is be the best we can be while we here on this borrowed time. Because when you get up from wherever you're supposed to be on your end result, they ain't going for your shenanigans. And I pray that every dog had a day, and a good one had two. Peace and blessings to you. Like, subscribe, share this video that might help somebody. Peace and blessings. And I keep you in my prayers. You survivors, keep surviving. You warriors, you stay in the fight. And you supporters, you keep supporting. Because we need you. We love you. We thank you. We honor you. Help somebody. Even when you at your lowest, lift somebody up. Don't tear people down. Lift them up. Because all the time it ain't them. Sometimes it's you.